Today's video, I want to share a tool with you guys that I think anybody who's fly tying would benefit having. That tool is a thread zapper. What it is, it's a little heating element. You push a button and that thing gets hot and it melts stuff. It will melt your skin, so be careful. All that safety kind of stuff. Push the little button, it gets hot. So say you're tying a fly and you have a straggler out there and you're trying to get it and you don't want your scissors right there. You can just barely hit this and you can clean it up. If you've got the head of a fly where you're using some UV resin and the UV resin has went where it doesn't need to go, or it's dripped down into the eye, your bodkin's kind of hard, and sometimes when you hit that UV resin it flakes off. This won't do that. It'll melt right through it. My favorite use is powder coating. I do a lot of jig heads that are powder coated. So when I say that, I take my jig head and we get the tip of it powder coated in whatever color, for that fly. This one happens to be like diarrhea mustard. Sorry, some guy ordered it. So you have that fly and the eye hook gets the powder coat in it. Now you can take and put hemostats over that and it works pretty well, but sometimes it still slips through. Or a lot of guys will take heat shrink tubing and put over their flies, and that works, but it just seems kind of monotonous. So what I do is I just get mine powder coated, dip them, and when I get done and get them baked and have it all done, if you try to chip that out with your bodkin, it'll peel back a lot of that stuff a lot of the times, where this solves that problem. So you can see I've got the little jig head right there. I just push the button, let this thing get hot, and it will burn right through there. Just kind of spin it around and it cleans the hole perfect. That easy. It's faster than any other method for cleaning your jig heads. Here's another one. This one isn't powder coated. This one is paint. And again, I can take this, push the button, and you can see, it just goes right through the paint. And your eye hook is cleaned and it's over with. It's amazing. If you use UV resin a lot, you're going to have it slip somewhere that you don't want it. You can take this tool and you can burn through wherever that slipped and it'll melt it back. Something else that works really good for, say you're doing a deer hair pattern and you want to recess the eyes a little bit, you can take this thing and you can get it hot and you can just kind of singe around in that area where you want them eyes, and it'll recess it back so you can glue them eyes in and they're not dangling off the back, so they actually glue down better and they don't fall off. It's just a handy little tool to have. There's a million uses for it, but for keeping the eyes of hooks clean, I don't know if there's a better tool. Even little bitty hooks that have real small holes that this isn't really big enough to get through, if you hit it on the side, it melts it out and it'll just clear it right out. Saves a ton of time on powder coating, and there's a million uses. You need one of these. So I'll put a link to where you can get one of these on Amazon. I've been doing that a little bit lately. It helps the channel and it's kind of convenient for you guys. So I hope this tip helps. Thank you guys. Again, if you haven't, please like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. Check out our website, I'veGotBugs.com. It's got all of our information, kind of keeps you going on with what all is going on. It's got a link for our homeschool fishing club if you want to support that as well. So we appreciate you guys, and we will see you in the next video.